Hello, adventurers of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the third ever episode of our FEATS series. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the most popular choices for players and one of the biggest banes for DMs. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Alert. If your character is constantly on edge and really doesn't like being surprised, this is for you, but I'll explain the controversy behind it as well. Let's take a look at the description so we kind of get what we're talking about. Always on the lookout for danger. You gain the following benefits. You gain +5 to initiative. You can't be surprised while you're conscious. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as the result of being unseen. Alright, so let's go to the walkthrough so I can kind of explain to you why this is so busted. So first and foremost, +5 to initiative is disgusting. You're pretty much guaranteed to go first, I don't know, a decent chunk of the time. I'm sure there's a way to do the math, but you are in a great spot. This is really good if you're an assassin, really good if you're a rogue in general, and really good if you're going Nova or if you have the potential of doing large amounts of damage to people while they're surprised, essentially. So this would be ideal for like fire blasts or fireballs rather when there's a crowd of people around. We'll get into that more later. You can't be surprised while you're conscious. This is the one that a lot of DMs have a problem with. It's just kind of definitive. Like, you can't be surprised at all by anything. And that's my biggest criticism of this feat as well. I find the wording makes it a little bit too good, and I'll explain why in a bit. And the third part, other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you. This one I can kind of tolerate. I'm fine with that. And alright, so the reason why you can't be surprised when you're conscious is a problem is, picture this, okay? If you're a DM, you spend all this time crafting this sweet character that's like a skinwalker or something along those lines, a shapeshifter, and the party doesn't know. But you take this feat, and you immediately know as soon as you wake up. Right? As soon as you take that long rest to become level 4, you select this feat, you wake up a level 4, and they're like, oh yeah, that person, yeah, well, they're not who they say they are. I call their bluff. Like, that's kind of annoying. Same with like well-executed assassination techniques, especially if your passive perception isn't all that high. Like, it basically negates passive perception. It really does. Anyways, let's get to my thoughts on it. So, who would benefit most from this? Assassins, probably more than anyone else. As well as control-based casters could probably really gain a lot from this. Like, doing something like Sleet Storm really early in the game could change the flow of battle for sure. A well-placed fireball as well, AoE stuff, could be really beneficial based on circumstances. Basically, any class that requires setup. So casters could really benefit from this as a whole. Rogues, once again, with their sneak attack, could really benefit from this. Outside of that, it's not a bad feat, that's for sure. It's definitely one of the most popular ones in the game. If you're a squishy character, and if you're in a campaign where there's a lot of invisibility being thrown around, then you might gain from that third part a little bit more. But, for the most part, yeah, I'd say stick to casters and rogues. Yeah. Alright, that's it for today, guys. If you have any cool builds, ideas, stories, please put them down in the comments below. Everyone loves reading them, so keep up the good work there. And with that out of the way, guys, as always, a happy adventuring.